welcome and welcome back to my channel. And today I want to show you guys how I achieved this beautiful hairstyle. This is the Knotless Marley twist in the jumbo size, and it's not very long actually. It's just like right there. Also, I should mention that I reused my Marley hair. I haven't bought Marley hair in like 2 years. I've been reusing this one. I didn't use any rubber bands. I didn't use the crochet method. I used the normal like knotless braids method. And the reason I did this is because, like I said, I have been reusing the Marley hair, and over the years the strands have been getting kind of rough, so I felt like if I had used the rubber band method or the crochet method, pulling the strands through my hair like that is gonna cause some mechanical damage, and I didn't want that, so I decided to use this method, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do it. The first thing I did, of course, is to wash the Marley hair, and that is especially important because when you use Marley hair or any type of extensions in your hair, definitely is going to absorb some sweat, some oil, conditioner, whatever you were using to treat your hair throughout the entire period that style was in your hair. So if you're trying to reuse the Marley hair or whatever extension, you have to make sure that you wash it and you wash it properly. I did not wash it with shampoo because it's synthetic hair, so I didn't feel the need to waste my shampoo on it. Let me just show you a clip real quick how I wash my Marley hair. Here I've got my used strands of kinky in 3 bundles. I'm only going to wash 1 bundle for y'all to see how I do it. I take a little bit of detergent and I use my hands to make it lather with the water. You want to make sure that it's not too soapy, by the way. Then I'm going to dip the Marley hair into the soapy mix, and I'm just going to wash it. Make sure that all the sweat and grime, oil, whatever might be lurking in there, because trust me, this thing is smelling. Okay, after washing it for a while, you see that the water has seriously changed color, so I'm going to empty the bucket and make another mix of soap and water. And you want to make sure that you are using a soap that is not too scented. If not, your hair is just going to be smelling like detergent. Okay, after washing it a second time and I'm finally convinced that it's clean, I'm going to rinse out the Marley hair. It's just basically letting water run through it, that's all. After rinsing, I'm going to give it a light squeeze and spread it outside, and I'm also going to repeat the same process for the rest. After washing my Marley hair, it was time to part my hair while the Marley hair was out drying. It took not too long really for it to dry, but I just left it outside because I wanted to do my hair in the night. I prefer doing my hair in the night where nobody's gonna bother me, stand up and come and do this, come and do that, you got some chores, blah blah blah. I don't really like that. Okay, I like to have balance in the nights with a movie and do my hair. So yeah, I hung it out to dry, and while that was happening, I decided to start parting my hair. I really don't find it very comfortable parting my hair with 2 mirrors, simply because there's no place for me to hang a mirror behind me. There's a mirror in front of me, but behind me there is no place to hang a mirror, so that would have been so stressful. So I'm going to show you guys how I part my hair, including the back, without using the 2 mirror method. The reason my hair looks like this is because I was trying to stretch it. It is always easier to part your hair when your hair is stretched because there are less tangles and less knots and stuff. So yeah, make sure that your hair is stretched. If you want to blow dry it, you can blow dry it, but I didn't want to use heat, so this is how I stretched my hair. I'm just gonna brush it out to make sure that there are no tangles. At first I was going to unravel like all the sections, but then I realized that I'm starting from the back, so I decided to only unravel the back sections and brush out only those sections so that I can start from there. Starting from the back, I'm going to part a section straight across the lower part of my nape. Now I want my twist to be like big, so I want the parts to be a bit big. You can part it depending on how small you want your sections to be, but I want my sections to be big, so that's why the part is this big. I feel like 2 sections would be too big, so instead of dividing this lower section into 2, I'm dividing it into 3. Now when I part a section off like this, I'm going to braid it a little bit just so that the sections don't scatter. You can use rubber bands if you want to, you can use twists, you can use whatever, but this is just what I'm using for today, and just like that, I'm done with that part of my head. Next, I'm going to part another section across my head, and I must confess that this isn't my best work. It's not very straight, but we move. I'm trying to do the brick method of parting so that no 2 sections overlap. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling for the middle of the bottom section there, and I'm going to part right in the middle of it. Then I'm going to feel for the next section and look for the midpoint, and then I'm going to pat a line there. And just like that, I have formed another section. I'm going to keep doing that for consecutive sections until I am done with that entire row. And as you can see, none of the sections are overlapping. So yeah, that is how I go about patting the back of my hair. For the front, I'm using a mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing, and I'm just going to continue with the brick method of patting my hair because I really don't want any of the sections to overlap. If not, my scalp will be like showing, and I don't really want that because my scalp gets very frizzy very quickly. So the brick method is the best for me. I want my hair to stretch a little more before I start installing the twist, so I'm banding it again. I like to use the banding method to stretch my hair no matter how long it takes. I really don't like using heat. I don't like blow drying my hair. So yeah, I'm going to use the banding method to stretch my hair. I'm going to stretch it for a bit, like an hour or so, before I start to install my twists. Alright, so now I have washed my Marley hair. It's hanging out to dry. I've parted my hair. I'm ready to do my twists. So yeah, let's get into how I did my twists. Now for the process of installing the twist, I'm going to apply edge control to the ends of my hair and also to the roots, just so that the section is nice and neat. For the front, I don't like doing it for every single section because first of all, it's just way too much edge control in my hair and I just don't want it. I don't like it. So yeah, just for the front. Now I'm going to slow things down and show you exactly how I do it. I'm doing it the way you would do like regular knotless braids. You start like you want to braid your natural hair. Then you'll take your extension. I'm using 2 strands of the Marley hair and I'm going to do it like, I'm going to start like I want to do a traditional box braid, but I'm going to leave the second part out. Then I braid once and then add the second part. This is called the feed in method. Then once I add the second part, I'm just going to braid like 2 times, or yeah, 1 or 2 times, and then I'll separate that section into 2 so that I can start twisting. Then I'm going to add 2 more strands of Marley hair and I'm going to twirl it properly so that it's secure, and then I'll twist all the way down to the end. I'm going to show what I did again, but this time I won't be explaining in case you are a visual learner and you don't really need to hear me explain. You can just get it from watching what I do. I'm gonna slow it down real good for you. When I'm done doing all of my twists, I'm going to oil my scalp with my MEGAGROWTH oil using my applicator bottle, and I'm basically just going through all the parts, oiling my scalp. Then I'm going to take my Nova Gold hair mousse and I'm going to apply it to my roots. Yeah, mostly to my roots. Then I'm going to tie a scarf just for it to, you know, set. I'm also going to apply it to the ends just so that they can get straight, because like I said, I reuse this kinky, so yeah, I put it on my ends for them to be straight, and then I trim off any weird looking ends that don't, you know, look nice. When I'm done, I'm going to take off the scarf and then I'm going to accessorize. As you can see, the hair is looking good, but I need more accessories. So here's how the hair looks after everything, after accessorizing and all of that. I'm sorry, I forgot to film the rest of the video, so you're just gonna have to manage these pictures. The hair came out really nice, was really cute. I used it for my birthday photo shoot, so yeah. this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I rarely make these mistakes. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.